Welcome back to Old Folks Racing PC. Welcome back to Silverstone Historic 2001 version with the Mercedes AMG GT3 car. Absolutely brilliant car in Automobilista 2. Just in general, all GT3 cars in this sim are very realistic. A bit more difficult than in other simulations. Let's see how the old folks are going to cope with this car here at Silverstone in this race too. Now it's time to go to the starting grid, of course. And surprise, surprise, Mark Elder, winner of race 1, again on pole for race 2, followed by Darren Head, who finished second in race 1. Mike Stevens and Diogo Silva are on the second row. Third row, it is Fred Bucker and Simon Allen. Fourth row is Christian Clark and Kev Allen. Fifth row is Jorge Luna and Fred Tennant. As we are about to go trackside to find out how this race goes. And there you go. Now look at this, Mark Elder burning tires there, but retaining the lead. Everyone seems to be well behaved through the first corner, and everyone seems to maintain their positions. So we are on board with Christian Clark in 7th place. A good way to see almost the entire field through maggots and maggots. Someone was a bit sideways there. I think it was Mike Stevens. And look at this, Diogo Silva all over Mike Stevens now. Can Diogo Silva make a move? This is for 3rd place. Diogo Silva, of course, finished on the podium in race 1. And they go into so here comes Diogo Silva. Didn't work as Mike Stevens shuts the door and retains that 3rd place. Nice battle here. Nice battle for the lead as well. Look at this. Simon Allen there, very wide. As we follow Mike Stevens through the club chicane now into club corner, but the top two are separated by almost nothing. As now Diogo Silva is the one that has to defend from Fred Bucker. Look at this, Fred very actively trying to get that 4th place. There it is, there at the back, there is Christian Clark defending from, and something has happened with Simon Allen. Something has happened with Simon Allen. He was not in 9th place a few corners ago. He has been in the gravel, in the grass, both. Oh, he has hit the back of. This is the chicane, and he's behind Fred Bucker. And he has now hit Fred's back, and this car, it does not behave very well when it hits the back of another car. And somehow almost dropping to last, but not quite. Fred Tennant is still in 10th. Somehow now in 9th place. Race leader. Darren Head is trying to not let Mark Elder run away with another victory, and he's doing a good job so far. As he's very close to Mark Elder, very close now through the final complex into Laffield corner. A very irritating corner with this car. Mike Stevens, Diogo Silva, and Kev Allen has had a problem of some sort. Kev Allen has had a problem. So both Allen brothers again with issues on the first lap. This was, and Kev has been in the grass. Now, did he have any assistance to? And the answer is he did not. Almost spun, recovered, but there goes Luna and Simon Allen. So now it's Kev Allen who's in 9th place. And the first lap is complete, and it is Mark Elder that is the leader, followed by Darren Head, Mike Stevens, Diogo Silva, Fred Bucker, Christian Clark, Jorge Luna, Simon and Kev Allen, and Fred Tennant in 10th place. This is August. We normally have more drivers, but only 10 here today at Silverstone. As Mark Elder is definitely. Oh, Darren Head! Darren Head is. Darren Head! What happened to Darren Head? Almost getting hit there, but what on earth happened to Darren Head? And was it self-inflicted, or did he have any help? I think he just lost it. Oh, he just clipped the grass there. And off he goes into the right, and now he's boomeranging back into the racetrack. And look at that, it was Diogo Silva and Fred Bakker almost hitting Darren. Let's see this from the onboard of Fred, as they were just minding their own business. And Darren is coming back at the racetrack, and both of them had to take avoiding action. Didn't lose that much time though. And now Mike Stevens is up into second place. Diogo Silva up to third, Fred Bakker right behind, and Christian Clark is in fifth. Darren Head drops to sixth with that. And not the race that Darren Head wanted. He was trying a bit harder than in race one, probably, trying to get close to Markel. Someone at the back is making moves there. I believe it's Jorge Luna. Let's get a replay of that. Who was making moves there? It was not Luna, it was Simon Allen. Well, they were running side by side. But Simon still behind Luna. Now on the outside into club corner. Look at this. Kev Allen is trying to join the action too. Look at this. Luna is going to get overtaken by 2 Allens in one go. Or no, he's actually not being overtaken by anyone, as he retains that 7th place in that number 81 car. Now Simon is through the Abbey Bridge, is trying to sneak on the inside. Didn't really work there, but nice battle here for 7th place. And Mark Elder all of a sudden, from a few tenths of a second over Darren Head, has 3 seconds at the end of lap 2. Oh, and contact there between Luna and Simon Allen. And Luna is, let's go and have a replay of this, because it seems to me that Luna definitely had assistance into that half spin. Simon was, this car, not only when you hit the back of another car, but also when you are hit in the back, it does not behave very well. Now we've got the Allens battling. Luna is down into 10th place. Let's go and forward. The Allens now battling for 7th place. But that was a little bit naughty by Simon Allen. And Kev seems to have a bit better pace now as well. Kev Allen in 8th spot. Let's keep an eye for battles, and let's see how these guys are here. As well, Mike Stevens has checked out from Diogo Silva, but the other 4 cars, Diogo, Fred, Christian, and Darren, are running nose to tail. Especially Darren now may launch an attack over Christian Clark now at the club chicane, and that red car is getting very close indeed to Christian Clark. Potentially a move here at Abbey. Let's see if he can do it. The problem is that these are, well, the same cars and similarly skilled drivers. Not the easiest place to pass, but Darren is doing a good job there, putting pressure on Christian Clark. And now an old switcheroo, and there you go. Oh, almost contact there, but Darren backed out of it, as he should. Now this is another opportunity potentially for a lunge on the inside, and a nice battle here between these 2 drivers. Definitely so far into left field corner, maybe into Cobb's corner. Darren could have an opportunity. Let's see. Mark Elder leads by 3.6 seconds over Mike Stevens. Then it's Diogo Silva second behind, followed by Fred Bakker. Fred is very close to Diogo, but the closest drivers are here. And something happened to Kev Allen. We have not seen what it was, but we should rewind because he was very close to Simon Allen. All of a sudden he's dead last. So and this is what happened here. Now did he have any contact with Simon? I don't think he had contact, but he definitely went wide. And now he's going to spin and meet the barrier. Hello, barrier. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Okay, I'll see you later. See you in the next lap. As Cavallan returns to the track, but now, unfortunately, he is dead last. And look at this too, look at this too. It's a replay of Darren here on the inside, but didn't quite work. Jorge Luna is very close as well to Fred Tanner. Fred up into 8th place. Nice job there by Fred. But Luna is coming. Oh, look at this. Luna is coming with everything. And that was a decisive move there. As we now go back to this battle for 5th place. So Luna up to 8. Cavallan still in 10th. Simon Allen, of course, still in 7th. And Simon is 5 seconds behind Darren Head. Closest battle on the track is this one. Look at Mark Elder. The gap has increased to 4 seconds. We can see the 3 drivers ahead of Christian Clark. That's Mike Stevens in 2nd, Diogo Silva in 3rd, and Fred Bakker in 4th. They are nose to tail. But the big battle is here for 5th place, and Christian Clark is now on the hanger straight. And where is Darren Head? He's behind. I think Darren has been closer on the previous lap. Look at this now, braking point. Darren, nicely done there, late braking. But did it actually help? I'm not sure, as he now is still behind Christian Clark. Second, third, and fourth are separated by more or less 1 second. So we've got 5 cars running very close within 1 second or so of each other. Look at this, Darren Head again trying there a move on the inside of the Abbey chicane. Didn't quite work, as this is a very nice battle. Let's go on board with Darren Head. Look at how close now Christian is to... Oh, Darren Head spins! Darren Head spins! Darren Head spins! And this is not the plan. This is not L plan for Darren Head. He's now lost contact with that back. And this was totally self-inflicted, but look at how close Christian Clark, Christian Clark is closer to Fred Bakker with Diogo Silva. Well, they're more or less separated by a second. A second between Christian Clark and on board with Fred Bakker. A second between Fred Bakker and on board with Diogo Silva. And a second between Diogo Silva and on board with Mike Stevens, as Mike actually is coming back at Mark Elder. The gap has gone down to 3.2 seconds. There's Mark. There's Mike Stevens. Diogo Silva is the yellow, followed by Fred Bakker, the black and green. And Christian Clark in 5th place. Now Darren Head is now has Simon Allen for company. Simon Allen running through the grass there for some reason. He's in 7th place. Cavallan has had more problems. He's done a 157 and he's sitting in last. Fraternity in 9th and Luna now in 8th place. As we start approaching the midpoint of this race, as Mark Elder is, well, not the ideal line there. Mike Stevens 2nd, Diogo Silva 3rd. Nice shot here from that Mercedes AMG. Look at the dash there. A lot of things on the dash. Fred Bakker in 4th. And Christian Clark is actually very close now to Fred. Let's go in the drone camera with Fred Bakker. And we can see Christian Clark right behind. Yes, we can. And Christian has more momentum and a bit more pace at this point. It's going to be 13 laps, so 6.5 in the midpoint, and Mark Elder has reached that midpoint. Fred Bakker there through the grass. Now look at is so close. Now this surely is going to be a potential move on the hanger straight for 4th place. And here comes Christian Clark. I think he's in that zone that he can aim for a move. He's going on the outside. Fred Bakker defending nicely there. But Christian definitely seems to have more pace right now. On board with Christian Clark. Through the club chicane, the driver in front, that yellow car, is Diogo Silva in 3rd place. And the driver ahead of everyone is Mike Stevens in 2nd. 3.3 seconds is the gap at the front. Mark Elder seems to be under control, controlling the race, controlling the pace. But definitely it is a tighter race than in race 1, as the top 5 are separated by 7 seconds. Then it's Darren Head, and look at this, we have a battle, and that's good news. We have cars aiming for the same piece of real estate. In this case, that's Fred Tennant. We haven't seen this, but he's gone ahead of Jorge Luna. Jorge Luna, another issue potentially delaying him. Now, in terms of pace, maybe Luna has the best pace between these two drivers, but Fred has been very consistent indeed. And now this is a fascinating battle. We'll keep an eye on other gaps through the field. But Fred Tennant, the man that chose this combo, having a better race 2 than race 1. He finished 10th in race 1, now he's sitting in 8th place in race 2. And Luna is still a second, 1.2 seconds behind. Cavallan is in 10th. He is, however, much quicker than Luna and even than Fred. So we may have a battle towards the end of the race for 8 spots. Let's go back to the race leader. That is Mark Elder. Look at this. Look at this. Diogo Silva is definitely closer to Mike Stevens, but not close enough. This is a close but no cigar situation. He's under a second now, just under a second. The gap varies a little bit corner by corner. Mike Stevens doing a good job keeping that Mercedes on the track and running very quick times, 1:49.078. Look at the leader, 1:49.076. So the two leaders are doing times separated by 0.002 of a second. That's nothing. Diogo Silva slightly faster on the last lap now. Mark Elder has returned to the 1:48. Diogo Silva, again, not much faster than Mike Stevens. The top 3 separated by 4.3 seconds. Then it's Fred Bakker. Fred is losing a little bit of steam there. He's done a 1:49.5 and he is already 3 seconds behind Diogo. And where is Christian Clark? Christian has also lost a bit of steam. A 1:51.07 is not the fastest time that he has made. And he is now 4 seconds behind, not 4 seconds, I'm sorry, 2 seconds behind Fred. And then 4 seconds behind, it's Darren Head. Oh, Luna, something happened with Luna, and we are going to rewind to find out what it was. Because Luna, from battling with Fred for 8th place, is now defending 9th place from Cavallan. And I wonder if these two had any, well, no, it seems to be an off-track excursion on his own. And a slightly weird one, that he just turns left when he should be turning right. But the net result is that here comes Kev Allen trying to get 9th spot from Jorge Gabriel Luna. Oh, look at this, and Kev almost, it was not an almost, he did lose it there at sub corner. nevertheless, the battle is on for 9th place. The battle is absolutely on for 9th spot. We keep an eye for other changes. Lap 8 out of 13 is underway. And Fred Tennant now has got 7 seconds over Jorge Luna. He did a 153.451 in the last lap. We'll see. Let's look at the pace of each driver in this battle for 8th spot. As Fred has crossed the line, 153.45. And Luna, of course, has been slow because of that incident. And Kev Allen not much faster, 152.7. So gap between Kev and Fred is 9 seconds with 5 laps to go at the end of this one. Anything is possible still. We might still have a battle for 8th place, as the top 3 are here in the same screen, actually the top 4, or in the top 5 actually, because Christian Clark is there at the back. Now Darren Head has been gaining some time, but not much. 149.8, that's only a couple of tenths of a second quicker than Christian in 5th place. Mike Stevens at number 60 in 2nd. Diogo Silva is not far behind Mike, but really has not had the opportunity for any run whatsoever. He's not been close enough. Let's look at lap times now for this battle as crosses the line Mike Stevens. It's a 149.3, and Diogo Silva is slower, 149.6, 145.9 for Fred Bakker, and 149.8 for Christian Clark, and Darren has been faster again. In this case, 8 tenths of a second, but still 2.5 seconds between the two drivers. Then it's Simon Owen running on his own in 7th place, and look at the battle for 9th place. That's Luna. Let's check the times now. A more normalized time for Luna this lap. It's a 1:56.99. That's a good time for Luna. Almost 3 seconds faster than Fred Tennant in 8th place. You can see Fred already there, 150.873. I think Luna and Kev have realized that they probably should not tangle. They should just keep going. And Fred Tennant is just ahead of them. Oh, Luna is off. He's slightly off there. He was offline, not off the track. But Kev Allen is coming now with more momentum in the hanger straight. And here comes Kev Allen. And finally we'll see an overtake in this race. Yes, we know. Oh no, it was it's side by side, almost there. Through Stowe corner. And now into the chicane, and Kev Allen backs out of it. Kev Allen backs out of it. Nice battle between the two drivers, but now Luna runs wide. And here comes Kev Allen. Finally, we do see an overtake that's not caused by any... Well, it was still caused by a small mistake by Luna, but at least an overtake that's not caused by a massive mistake. Kev Allen up into 9th place, and they are just 5 seconds behind... 5 seconds behind... Fred Tennant as we go trackside with the race leader once again, lap 10. 4 seconds ahead of Mike Stevens. Third is Diogo Silva. And into the hanger straight they go. And Diogo, and that's Fred Bakker. So it's all the same as 1 lap ago. Christian Clark is losing steam, and is losing so much steam that Darren Head, who has a lot of steam right now, 149.218. That's a second and a half faster than Christian, and all of a sudden that battle that we saw many laps ago, that was suddenly interrupted when Darren spun on his own, is kind of reignited now in the last 3 laps, which is going to be quite interesting. As look at that battle for 8th place. Fred is on 154th. And Kev is coming very quickly, so we'll go there now. We'll go there and keep an eye on the battle for 5th place as well. But we seem to be closer to a change of position here as Kev Allen again, after a slow start, is coming back through the field. Unfortunately, if he does manage to overtake Fred Tennant, he's got 20 seconds to go for the next driver. And here comes Kev Allen now on the outside of Club Corner. And now on the inside of the chicane, seems to be possible. Not yet. We'll keep an eye on the battle for 5th place, but this one is more active right now. Now the problem with this car is it's very easy to make mistakes when you're running behind another car. Very easy to overdrive these GT3 cars in Automobilista 2. They're not easy like in Project Cars 2. It's much more realistic. Look at this guy, almost in the grass. And running on the outside there, trying to make a surprise move on Fred Tennant. Fred had none of it and continues to be ahead of Kev. And now with the drone camera, look at this. This is Kev and Fred is giving him just enough space now. Kev is going to go side by side into Cobb's corner, and he breaks later. Can he just keep the car in one piece? Yes, he can. Kev Allen up into 8th place. And we haven't seen this, but Darren Head has gone ahead of... well, it has just happened, hasn't it? And it was, well, this was a good overtake, as Darren was coming on the hanger straight, and Christian trying to defend him from drafting, but they are now side by side into Stowe corner. This is a classic overtake. Darren Head up into the top 5. Nicely done there by Darren. That was a good move. Now let's see if Christian Clark is coming back at him or not. And we'll keep an eye on the battle for 8th place, and also Jorge Luna and Fred Tennant could be very close to one another in a lap or so. But these two continue to battle, and let's keep an eye on this battle for 2nd place as well. But it seems to me that Mike Stevens is still comfortably ahead of Diogo. This is the closest they have been, and I think Diogo is just closer on this section of the circuit, but then over the 1st sector, and possibly the 2nd sector, Mike Stevens is just much quicker than Diogo Silva. Let's go back to the battle for... And where is Christian Clark? Christian has lost a bit of momentum there. Darren Head crossed the line, 149.0. And Christian Clark at 150.8. Now Simon Allen is running in 7th on his own, but we'll have a quick look at this battle now. And that's the battle not to finish last between Jorge Luna and Fred Tennant. Let's keep an eye on these two drivers as we follow Fred Tennant again on the start-finish line. And there is Jorge Luna. The leader is already on lap 12. In fact, the leader is almost starting his last lap. Controlling this race, controlling tire wear. Mark Elder is going to go for another perfect result. And that is bad news for other championship challengers, as he seems to be unstoppable with his Mercedes AMG GT3. Mike Stevens is in 2nd place. Diogo Silva, he does get a bit close in this section of the circuit. The question is, can he be close enough to make a move potentially? Oh, Diogo Silva is turning around a little bit too much. And I think he's just lost it. Did he? Almost lost it. Oh, he was rotating for a fair bit. Lucky not to spin. Where is Fred Bakker? Fred is 5 seconds behind his drivers. Then Darren Head is running on his own almost, with Christian Clark a second and a bit behind. But Mark Elder is on his last lap, and Luna, oh no, 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 something happened to Kev Allen. We have to see this because look at this battle is reignited because Kev Allen, who was in 8th place, oh, he just lost it there at the chicane. Well, he lost it way before at Stowe, just runs wide. And now he's just a bit of a passenger. He's trying to find some tarmac and hoping the tarmac is going to appear at some point. He avoids spinning, but he does find the tarmac now. But he also finds Fred Tennant and Jorge Luna. And we are going to go trackside because this is likely to be epic here as Luna is trying to make a move on Fred Tennant with Kev Allen not far behind. This is the battle for 8th place. Luna is on the inside. Now can he make the corner? Yes. No. Yes, he can. No, he can't. On board with Luna, we'll see a replay of that. It was a bold move. Unfortunately, also meant that Luna outbraked himself there at the Abbey chicane. He was coming. He had a run. Now he's just lost it a little. He's in the grass. And he avoids spinning. But there go the other two drivers. And on board with Kev Allen on the inside of Fred Tennant. This is absolutely brilliant as they are about to enter their last lap now. A bit of a switcheroo there. Can he make it? On the inside now. No, he can't. Luna is not far behind. Kev can see Luna in his mirrors. And now it's the beginning of the last lap. And Christian Clark has had a problem. Christian Clark has had a problem. Christian Clark has had a problem. We are going to see what's happened. Oh, what happened here? What happened to Christian? Is he was behind Darren Head in... No, this is the end of the race. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is the end of the race. And again, I make the same mistake. So before we go into that titanic battle, we have to absolutely congratulate Mark Elder for his victory. Congratulate Mike Stevens for 2nd place, Diogo Silva for 3rd, Fred Backer 4th, 5th, Darren Head, 6th is Christian Clark, 7th is going to be Simon Owen, and we'll go back now, track sides, with this battle as this is the last lap. Luna is on the inside, Fred is having none of it, Luna now outbrakes himself, Kev Allen has a run. I was so excited with the battle for 8th place that I completely lost track of the timing. And this is going to be intense as Fred Tennant. Oh, look at this, Luna almost hitting Kev Allen. They may have had contact, but now Fred Tennant is defending for his life. In the last corner, Kev Allen is coming, so is Luna. But it seems to me that Fred Tennant is going to do it. He's going to finish in 8th place. 9th is going to be Kev Allen. And that is going to be Jorge Luna. What a finish here at Silverstone. We did not have a lot of battles for the top 4. We had enormous battles behind, especially this one for 8th place. Anyway, Mark Elder, perfect results. And we shall see you in round 7, always in the Liberty channel. See you then.